Hey, Quilders, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you guys here, and I hope you guys are doing well. Tunisia and Normandy are the only campaigns available for the PS4 and Xbox players that have coming in. And while I do recommend you guys play in Tunisia, not in Normandy, that is still not really the case, and most players are going to be in Normandy, at least from what I've seen. I haven't played a lot of Tunisia lately, but at least all of my Normandy games have been filled with a lot of console players on the Ally side, and they've really been struggling lately. So I figured I could do a video and show how I run through a match. So we're going to be running here, of course, with a couple assault squads. Really, this gunner team is going to be basically an assault squad because it's got the Brownings. We'll have a Flamethrower squad. We'll have our standard 9-man infantry squad, a P-51, a P-47, because I don't really want to bring a tank right now. I just am not really interested in using the jumbo. I always feel like it's really cheesy. And then maybe we'll bring out the Johnson 1941 squad. It's kind of a fun gun. It's not particularly good, but it's a fun gun to use. So maybe we'll bust that out for those of you that might not have seen it. Now, this is obviously late game, super maxed out gear and things like that, but it's still going to be important to see, how I'm going to be moving through the match, where I'm building rally points, how I get to an objective, because all of that is much more important than the weapons that you're using. It's so much more important to get onto an objective than it is to, have the really high level gear. The high level gear will help you get there, but it's not going to be a substitute for that kind of game knowledge and game positioning and things like that. So without anything else, guys, let's jump in match and let's get it going. All right, so we got LeBray here. This can be a rough map to attack on. The first objective isn't too bad, but nevertheless, it can be a little rough. Now, I always like to start with your assault squads on these kinds of maps, just because a lot of the times you can blitz down an objective before they're even able to really respond. A lot of players are still loading in. Sometimes if they get bad spawns or they load in a little bit late, then they won't load onto the objective itself. They'll spawn way back here instead of just directly on the objective. Looks like there's a couple guys here. Okay, well, they're moving out. They're moving around a little weird. Just want to try to clear them out as best we can. That guy. All right. You know what? We'll just do that. So the objective is this house right here, and you can normally just jump over, and if you've got a grease gun or you got an SMG, you're going to be able to just dominate anybody that's here. So now that we're on the objective, I like to come up to the top floor here, clear it out as best you can. Okay, we got a guy on the objective. Looks like he got killed. We got people covering the bottom. Normally your team can cover the bottom, but I like to come up here onto this second floor, and you can just kind of fire down as they try to move into the objective. And yeah, if you're using a grease gun or something like that, it might be kind of hard to hit the shots. I'm not sure how bad it might be on console. I don't know really about the aim assist and things like that, but nevertheless, if you're just up here, you can hold them back pretty easily because they have this whole open ground that they just kind of have to run through while you're just spraying them down with an SMG or a rifle or whatever you have at the time. Yeah, you guys can have that back. I don't want that. Thank you very much. Remember, middle mouse button to throw grenades back. Also, remember, this long street right here can be an avenue for basically just death and destruction for your team, because they will try to run down that, and it's very easy to flank around. It's very easy to hold it, just spray down. Now, they're still pushing up here. They're trying to push across, which is good for us because we're just kind of on the flank here. This is what you want to do. You want to hug these flanks. You see a lot of players moving across the open here. Just take them out as best you can. Your AI tend to be really dumb and will be in the open areas instead of in areas that you prefer them to be at, like on the flanks with you. There's a next objective. It looks like it's the bunker. It's not the open house, which I'm not sure how I feel. Both these second objectives that are objectives that you can attack can be very, very rough. I'm actually going to bring out the Johnson squad here, just because I do want to get a rally point down for our team. Because like I said, these second objectives here are probably the hard objectives to take in the game. The second and the third are the two hardest. So if you're able to get past those, typically you'll be in a pretty good spot to finish the match out, as long as you haven't lost too many tickets. At least that tends to be how my matches go. So I'm gonna go ahead and come right over here. This is typically, how is there, what? Excuse me. Oh. FNAB destruction, apparently. is the Johnson rifle doing work. I don't know why it won't let me build a rally point in there. Okay, it looks like our team managed to get a rally point down right there, so that's good. Trying to finish this guy off if I could land a single shot. I think I might try to build a rally over here in this little bunker. That could be a good little flank spot, or maybe someone could get on these MGs here, cut off their reinforcements. Looks like we're already actually capping, so that's going to be my job. I'm going to get on this MG and just kind of shoot at anything that moves. Anything that I see anywhere. I can't aim to the left there. I can't get those guys. Here, wait a minute. Oh, they're building an AA gun there. Oh, they got the MG. That's not good. Okay, it looks like we're not capping anymore, so I'll go back with my previous idea of just building a rally here. So this will just give my team another avenue to attack, to cut off reinforcements, to push the objective from just kind of a different angle. This specific objective can be kind of a huge pain in the ass to attack, just because you kind of have to get around the whole objective to be able to get inside of it. You have to move in from their side of the objective, which again, it can just be a really big pain in the ass. And then you have to clear it out. But it looks like we are actually still capping. I did not realize that. Try to get this Puma here. Remember, cook your explosive packs. You guys didn't know that you can do that. If you just hold down the trigger, it'll cook the explosive packs, so then it'll be faster detonate. I'm gonna mark my AI to try to hold the interior of this, but I honestly don't really think they're going to be able to. I imagine they'll probably die here. Yeah, they're already dying. We have a lot of enemies pushing in. Oh my god, the hip fire is not giving it to me today, huh? I have an AI that's still outside. I'm back here, AI. Woo. All right, so we're kind of pushing him off here. I'm actually going to go into personal orders. Have him sit back there, because he'll actually sit in that little corner there if you're on personal orders. Not super great. You do that by pressing K. I'm not sure, again, what it is on console, guys. And it looks like we were able to secure this objective. So I'm going to build some ammo for myself. That's one of the nice things about this squad and about any engineers. If you give them a good gun, you can always just build yourself some ammo. Real easy. Then I'm going to go off personal orders and go ahead and pull my guys. Now, this squad is, we're down to just half strength, 2 guys left. And while it is a premium squad, it is a fairly good squad. It's really not amazing. And I'm not really looking to keep this squad going at this point, especially on the 3rd objective where we're going to be crossing through the open. But I can take advantage. Oh, that guy's dead. I can take advantage of the fact that I'm still the engineer squad and try to get another rally point down to my last soldier here, which is exactly what I'm going to try to do. Typically with this objective, you want to try to get the rally point down somewhere in the little ravine down here. A little ravine, is that really what that would be called? Whatever, this little area down here, maybe under the bridge if you can. You don't want to build it too close, so I kind of like doing it maybe a little bit further back or in that trench line, which unfortunately I got killed. That did not work out for us. Who do we bring in here? We do have a teammate that's been building some rally points, so maybe he'll get another one up. We'll see how that goes. We'll go ahead and bring out the Flamethrower squad. Could work out well. Flamethrower squads are kind of those high risk, high reward squads. I do have them all decked out with smoke grenades. So hopefully we'll just throw some smokes and that will give us some cover. We have 2 tanks right there, so I think a lot of the focus is going to be on them, not necessarily on us. So I should be able to just get these smokes out. Drop some artillery just behind the objective. Remember, don't drop it on the objective. If you drop it on the objective, all you're going to end up doing is killing your team as they try to get on the point, instead of killing the enemy as they try to get onto the point. So you want to drop it behind the objective. Got to flamethrower this guy. Moving a little too side to side for me. Uh-oh. Hey, if I could just come out here, man, that'd be great. Thank you. That's fair. That's fair. Fair enough, soldier. We did manage to push them mostly off the objective, so let's try to clear out the rest of these guys. I'm going to try to burn that guy. Looks like I got him on fire, I think. And really, I'm just going to try to cause chaos right now. That is... The flamethrower's duty is just to cause complete chaos anywhere you can. Try not to light yourself on fire like that, because that's a great way to get yourself killed. I saw a couple of guys here. I don't know if it was just a squad that happened to be around here or if they spotted. It looks like it was just a squad that happened to be here. They don't seem to have a rally point. Wow, that gun sounds so dumb. FNAB got me. All right, so we managed, basically our whole goal there again was just to cause as much damage as possible and harass them as they try to get to the objective. Did that guy just dab as he died? That was kind of sick. Okay, and we're on the next easy objective. Now this objective is probably my favorite objective to attack just because it's just very close quarters, which favors the allies most of the time. If you're against a bunch of FG-42s, it can be a little rough, but if you got, you know, the late game weapons, the BAR and things like that, you'll be just fine. And even if you're not and you only have the M1 Garands, you should be a-okay. And it's really just such a close objective to the front line that it's very easy to get on the objective and to just clear guys off and clear them out of the point. Although I don't really know where they're all at. There they are. There they are. They seem to all be sitting right there. That damn AI got a lucky shot on me there. And we'll see, what do we bring out? Let's bring out the BAR squad just so we can show it off a little bit. The BAR A2, and you can see you spawn only 80 meters away from the objective, and you basically have full cover moving up because this building here, this little hut, gives you great cover. The only thing that you really got to worry about is those two windows right there. And as long as you got some guys watching it, spraying them down, anybody that peeks their head out, it's very easy to get on this objective. I like to just go through the right here and then just right through this. And then you're most of the time just behind some enemies. You can clear them out. I was hoping there weren't any more in that room there, but unfortunately there was. You can normally just plop your AI down like right about there, and they should be okay. Maybe take some shots around here. Yeah, you just get up onto the objective just like this. And it is normally pretty easy to just take out a lot of guys. I'm going to switch to full auto, true full auto mode here. And there we go. We've cleared the objective off. And now that we have, we can just come right over here and finish off anyone else. I'm going to cancel my order and see if my AI is able to get to me. I don't have a lot of faith that they'll be able to. You can pretty easily lock down this left side objective. And typically speaking, your team will be able to do it. You kind of want to just be aware of where your team is at. Like I can see here, right, we've got a tank on this left side, so I'm not too worried about it dying, although I did think that it just got explosive packed. Nope, looks like they missed. So I'm not super worried about like losing this left side, so I really should be focusing the right, although there is some areas where that guy is not able to see. So I'm gonna move back to the right though. Let's focus on these guys that are trying to get it on the right side. There we go. And you can see you just want to play the flanks. You want to, you know, gun them down when they're in the open areas. Hold a good, you know, positions and things like that. Be aware of where your team is at and where the power of your team is kind of focused. Like we've got a tank over here, so I know, hey, I don't really need to worry about that right now. Although he is of course getting killed by that Puma. My defense, I did mark it. That is not on me. And like I said, these last two objectives tend to be a lot easier to attack. Peralta Supreme. Wonder if that's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference. But yeah, these last two objectives are typically pretty easy to assault. You can get into the church very easy, and then once you are in the church, it's really not that hard to hold it. Sometimes clearing it out can be a little bit of a pain, but most of the time you can get in here and just clear them out. The allies tend to have the advantage in close quarters against most players until the Axis unlock the STG, which is a very, very, very late unlock. And then they kind of have to cross this open bridge here, or they have to go under the bridge, which is a lot slower for them, truth be told. So again, is that a friendly bomber? I think so. We're going to bring an infantry squad just because it is a 9-man squad. A lot more bodies on the point to cap the objective faster and just to get onto the objective faster. That is kind of why I'm bringing these guys. Of course, you know, a little, not even a little bit, a lot less firepower, but overall still very, very good. There we go. You can see at this long range here, you do even have an advantage. If you have a rifle like a bolt action or something like that, if you come over to the right, the left side is a little bit more for close quarter stuff. just because there's a lot more bushes and there's a wall that you can kind of sneak around and hide behind and stuff like that. You can see like there's this wall here, so this is a lot closer quarters, which is going to favor SMGs and the like. So if you have a, you know, full auto weapon, definitely want to be on the Peterson device. Oh. Damn, forgot I had that guy. But yeah, if you're on the left side, you probably want more like an SMG or something like that. Although you do have a good sight, you can see they have to kind of cross this open area here. Oh my god, I just cannot aim today. First game of the day is a little rough, but there it is. Pretty easy win on Libre. And you can see, guys, like, yeah, having the high level stuff is important and can help you really do well. But I really just don't feel that many of those engagements there I would have lost, right? Or I only won because I had Thompson or something like that, right? I think that for the most part, my team did very well. And overall, we played better, right? So again, guys, just pay attention to how you guys are positioning. Play those flanks. Understand which objectives are kind of the hard objectives to take and when you should just rush the objective down and not worry about building fortifications or building rally points and things like that. Most of the time, building a rally point is correct, but like you guys saw on the fourth objective, a rally point really isn't that useful. You spawn only about 80 meters away from the objective, so a rally point's only cutting down the distance by like 20 meters or something like that. So I personally don't think that you need a rally point on those last two objectives. If you're really getting bogged down, that's kind of whenever I like to build my rally points, or if it's on an objective that I know is going to be a rough objective to attack, like the second and the third objectives on that map. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. You can also come check me out, twitch.tv/HeyQuadra. I'll be playing some Normandy Allies and Normandy Axis tonight on stream, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love to have you guys over there. And finally, you can also join our community Discord if you guys got any questions or you're just looking for some people to play with. The link for all of that is down in the description below, guys. Without anything else, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.